Hey guys, TC here from the Christian Gaming Channel, bringing you a brand new episode of... nope, wrong video. It's Mario Kart. It's not observation mode. That doesn't come till Wednesday. My bad. Anyways, we're playing as Luigi, using the zip bike, I think, and we're going through the Crown Cup. I got distracted by the fact I was using the completely wrong intro. Oh well, it happens. Side note, why are the Mario Kart racers emblems on those pillars? Either A, this is just a completely manufactured set of ruins, or the Mario crew time travels a lot. I mean, that can be the only reasoning, I would think. I'd be inclined to believe it's all manufactured. I mean, considering Peach and Bowser are involved in these races, I mean, those two have to have a lot of cash. Not that the Mario Brothers are slacking in that department either, with how many coins they've collected on their adventures. I imagine that probably nets them quite a bit of money. Plus Luigi with this whole mansion thing. They probably have the money to build something like this. Just for the fun of it. Anyways, minus that really weird jump I just did. Hope all you guys have had a decent weekend. I had a pretty good one. Got to go out to a restaurant and have some good food. And I also got my Steam controller working with Mind Test, or Luanti as it's now known. I'm just going to keep calling it Mind Test myself. But yeah, I got the gyros semi-functional. I've got to tweak some things on there still. It'd be ideal if I could just get the gyro to continually move left or right if I hold it in that direction. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that yet. I'll have to dig into the Steam input settings some more. Yeah, the Steam controller is a very interesting controller. The original one anyways, not the one that's been announced. Although I am interested in purchasing that at some point, but that's neither here nor there. The original one is definitely an interesting controller. More similar to a Dreamcast or an N64 controller in a way, since it only has one analog stick. I'm just going to barely clip that to avoid getting a hot block too. Just mention that. I am all over the place with my commentary. Okay, so controllers kind of very interesting and unique, very good for adapting keyboard and mouse games only to a controller, and the gyros are always nice to have on hand. Mario Kart race, we're doing pretty good. We have 3 bananas and a red shell, and that pow dodge from earlier was very nice. This race wasn't too difficult, although I think the sand kind of threw me off with the whole traction issue. On another note, this is probably my favorite bike design. I like the mock bike, but this motorcycle looks kind of cool. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of an Indian motorcycle, I guess. I'm not sure, do they make Indian motorcycles anymore? The American brand, specifically. For those of you who do not know what an Indian motorcycle is. It is an American brand that existed, I think, in the 1920s. And it got discontinued at some point, and I think they're making them again. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too much of a motorcycle guy. I just happen to like the look of the Indian motorcycles. At least the old ones. I don't know if the new ones look like that or not. Anyways, we are going for Moon View. Try to detonate that Bob-omb car to try and just throw off second place, but unfortunately missed. I didn't notice that. It was like a blink and you miss the thing, but there was a 8-bit sprite of Mario going between pipes on one of the buildings. That's neat. And another POW. Yeah, these races are starting to pick up a little bit in difficulty. 150cc is definitely going to pick up in difficulty, I can already tell you that right now. Well, lightning's not too big of a deal. We got shocked right before an item box and a turbo pad, so minimal time loss at best. My question is, who decided making bomb cars was a good idea? I mean, seriously. It seems kind of crazy to let literal rolling bombs loose on a freeway. Seems a little dangerous to me. Also, this is just something that's always bothered me. How come this whole city exists on a closed circuit? Like, this traffic is never going to be able to leave. So why is there even traffic to begin with? Did the Mario Kart, you know, race organization just hire people to drive cars around here just to make it more dangerous for the drivers so they can get more views? I don't know. I'm beginning to think the Mario Kart organization is also ran by the WVBA from the Punch-Out series. They're very lax on their rules and regulations too, so honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they shared board members or something. There's an interesting one for all you theory YouTubers. See what the connections are between Mario Kart and Punch-Out as far as the groups who might run these races and boxing matches respectively. That'd be an interesting thing to see them put together. There'd be a lot of pure speculation and conjecture, but it would be interesting. Yeah, Bowser's Castle. I think that, yeah, there was a Connect set based on this back in the day. It makes me feel old saying that. Yeah, there was a Connect set. I don't remember how true to the original track it is, but it existed. I think I still have a few of those Connect's Mario characters way before LEGO ever touched the Mario franchise. It's kind of neat just to have a LEGO-ish Mario figure. Connect's characters are definitely not minifigure compatible in the slightest, but it's neat to have. They also made sets for 3D Land as well. I think I still have that Tanuki Mario somewhere. I would honestly argue the Connect sets are probably way better than anything LEGO's pumped out. Purely based on mechanical capabilities, the Connect sets do a lot more. And there's probably a little bit of nostalgia bias, I'm not going to be dishonest about that. But I genuinely do think the Connects offer more than what LEGO does, at a far more reasonable price, because LEGO is stupid expensive. It's a toy brand meant for children to put blocks together and, you know, use their imagination and the like. And yet they're charging $40 to $100 and up for extremely small sets. And they expect kids' parents to pay for those? Like, unless they're well-to-do, I don't think they're going to get that. So that's kind of where the cheaper brands come into play, I guess. It's a real shame, honestly. Those kinds of things are good for kids to use and helps develop their imagination and other skills, I imagine. Oh well. Guess LEGO's just having a hard time competing with video games? Tablets? I don't know. They should try better. Try harder. They should try harder. And make more interesting sets at lower cost, because, quite frankly honest, they're not going to capture their market back. if they don't actually innovate. And also make original properties. It's probably half the problem right there. Licensing fees for all the properties they license. It'd probably be a whole lot cheaper for them to use their in-house brands more than the outside stuff. But what do I know? I'm no marketing person. I'm just a guy who plays games for the Lord. Anyways, we are in first place, and most of the pack is fairly behind us, with the exception of Bowser Jr. Seems reasonable enough. It's more or less home turf for him. But that kid won't make it too far. See, the great thing about the half-pipe panels is they give you a boost. Not as effective as a turbo pad because it pushes you forwards more, but they do work in a pinch. You just have to have enough power to get up them. Overall, this was a fairly smooth track with some minor hitches here and there. But thankfully, we made it through just fine. And now we are on to Rainbow Road, or Painbow, depending on how hard of a time you have driving the track. That could be a very accurate name for it as well. I do question how they got up here. I mean, Star Road exists for Mario World, but that's on Yoshi's Island, so I don't foresee them using that anytime soon. So the only answer I got is a spaceship. Also, for some reason, I was unusually aggressive with the item usage. I don't know why. But I mean, it kind of worked out. Thank the Lord for that, because honestly, I don't typically play that aggressive. I'm more defensive than I am aggressive. But it just kind of played out like that for some reason, and I was struggling adapting to that angle for some reason. I don't know why, but I did. I guess typically when I try and play aggressive, even if it's CPUs, I end up feeling terrible about it for some reason, and I don't know why. It's like I'm just being terribly mean to someone, and in all reality, I'm not. I'm just playing the game, fighting against computer players, so not really doing anything bad to anyone, yet I feel terrible about it. It's a strange circumstance for me. I guess that's why I like Team Sonic Racing to a point, so I can at least work cooperatively in that game. Awfully close to the edge, but the Lord kept us on. And almost went into the hole, but thankfully we were mini, so our momentum didn't carry nearly as far. Again, after blessing to the Lord. The Lord is definitely the one that helps me get these videos done, especially when it comes to Mario Kart games. I'm not a bad driver at Mario Kart. I'm really not, but between the aggression of the CPUs at times and just Mario Kart Wii jank, I definitely need the Lord's help with this because I struggle a lot at times. Because this game can get extremely frustrating, especially when you're trying to record, because you want to get this done, you know, get it edited together and all those other parts. And it's just very frustrating when you have to try and do another recording because you failed. It's just hard. But thankfully, God is always here to help me. And also, that was a really good snipe, but the Lord's always here to help me. with these videos. Granted, I still do struggle at times, but that's just the nature of it. Sometimes you have to struggle to get character building, and that's okay. Ultimately, you come out as a better person, even if we get blue-shelled 100 different times. Lord is ultimately the one helping us, and he's just gotta learn to rely on him more. I think the only other time I've gotten a snipe that good was when I was playing Mario Kart Double Dash with a friend of mine. I threw a bob-omb right on top of first place. From a good distance, too. That was a really impressive shot. Thank the Lord I got that one, because that was so cool. It always feels good when you can throw an item forwards and it lands perfectly on your opponent. Anyhow, we have Luigi, Bowser Jr., and Rosalina. Again, Galaxy. Kinda like the B-Team Galaxy characters, but still Galaxy characters nonetheless. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and remember, Christ is King and Jesus loves you. Bye!